Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jamison Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he can rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Now the pitch. Brian Reynolds is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Taillon has thrown a little over 50 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So now to the plate, Oneil Cruz. As he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. JT Brubaker gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Number 65 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
To the plate now, Nico Horner. And that misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A bouncer to the left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's set. Here it comes. Eric Hosmer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roy, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Third baseman.
Standing in, Patrick Wisdom, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Jones over to his right. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Connor Jones. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
In now, Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The right field.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Castro, the runner at second with one away. Fouled off. The 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Set to deal on 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting it, the catcher, Kevin Brubaker.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Drilled to first. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Cody Bellinger.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Trey Mancini comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play and left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Coming to the plate now, Miles Mastrobuoni, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Ready with the 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Luis Torrens is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. That evens it up, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Ready with the 2-1.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. A bare-handed pickup. Hats off to that one. Into the box now, JT Brubaker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Happ will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, O'Neill Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Pitch is popped up. Horner makes the play, and the inning comes to a close.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ian Happ will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter,
at the plate, Nico Horner. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1-1.
A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
Jones stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. Low for ball 1. Line to the right side. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 65. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
He's set. The 0-1 lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2, and he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Little chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. And no shot to recover on the throw to first. And there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
Now batting. Catcher.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready on 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 3-1. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Reynolds comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. So stepping in, Luis Torrens. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Jamison Taillon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Andrew McCutchen is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Bounce to first. Hosmer has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now at the plate, O'Neill Cruz. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
And the ball is dropped. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Up next to the Cubs.
Digging in and looking for more, Nico Horner. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Hosmer around first, on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. So a two-out double here gives him some new life here in this fifth inning. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Ball 2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Cubs. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted into center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman.
Now in the box, Connor Jones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 14.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The count now at 2-1. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, number 65.
Stepping up now, number 65. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
Now here's the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Will Crowe takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 29, Will Crowe. Now back, second baseman.
Into the box, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Mastrobuoni.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 65 is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Riding in once again, Luis Torrens. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. Singled home a run in his last time up. Nick Madrigal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Nick Madrigal.
And a ball 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in once again, Nico Horner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. The 0-1 offering.
0-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Number 19 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Chicago Cubs. Number 19.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Plawecki. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Count 1-0. I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple. Bay will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
No balls and 1 strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 2-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next to the Pirates.
In now, O'Neill Cruz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The first baseman, D-Man Shore.
Brandon Hughes is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. First offering on its way. Ji-Man Choi comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. To second for one. But the feed to the pitcher is offline, and the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the third baseman, Connor Jones. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Mastroboni onto the grass. He's there to track it down. Arlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The center fielder, number 24,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. One out, nobody on. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now batting, Trey Mancini. He went deep last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here it comes. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Dansby Swanson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Dansby Swanson.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Number 36 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Luis Torrens will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
He's set. The 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Still 2-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets.
Your attention, please. Now playing second base.
Leading off the inning, Castro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Estrada has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. The Cubs are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Still 1-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Castro becomes the first out of the inning. Number 65 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Brian Hayes will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots.
Launched to right field and deep. Mancini moving back. Off the LED board and gone.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
1-1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates. Wayne Underwood goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56. Wayne
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nick Madrigal is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. Number 72 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz. And now pitch on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop. Ji-Man Choi will be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mancini is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Stepping into the box, Connor Jones. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. One 1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding into the box, Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here's the 0-2. Slice down the left side, but foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Misses off the plate.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2, It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Cruz is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two and 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3 and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Cody Bellinger is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
David Bednar takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And he's going to